Hello, and welcome to this Essential Standing Poses mini-series. I think you'll enjoy it more if you have a couple of blocks, so go ahead and grab those, and we'll get started in Tadasana. So just finding the earth beneath your feet, looking down at your feet to see that the outer edges are lined up with the outer edges of the mat, hip-width distance apart, and then shifting your weight back into your heels. So it's about 2/3 in your heels, 1/3 in the front of your foot. Inwardly spiraling your thighs behind you so that your pubic bone moves forward and down, creating the natural curve of your low back. Inhale your shoulders over your hips and let them drape away from your ears. Lift from the back of your skull skyward as you continue to press into your feet, straight legs, rooting down and reaching up. And then opening your eyes if they're closed, bringing your hands to your hips, taking an inhale, lifting the front of your chest, and then hinging at the hips without swan diving, so engaging your abs, fold forward into a forward bend. Now here's where you might want your blocks. Rather than bending your knees, I'd rather you bring the floor to you and bring your hands onto blocks. If you can hang down with straight legs, weight shifted into the front of your feet now, and let the crown of your head drop. And feel free to do that. Feeling stretch through the backs of your legs. Breathing. And then bending your knees, bringing your hands to your thighs, pressing your thighs away, straightening your arms, not tucking your tailbone under, keeping that natural curve, breathing here, pressing into your feet, engaging your glutes, lifting your arms up, if you enjoy that, into a chair pose, sitting back into the chair that isn't there, breathing completely, really reaching through your fingers, coming up whenever you need to, into a standing posture. Embrace the back bend at the top by lifting the pinky side of your hand up, and then exhale, hands to heart center. And we'll move into triangle pose. So here's another spot where you may want to have a block handy to put on the outside of your left leg. And find a comfortable stance for you. Maybe widen the distance between your feet for more stability. So the distance, making your feet more hip width rather than in a straight line. Back toes are pointed as forward as possible. Block on the outside. Inhale your arms open, and then lifting your torso up and over. So your pelvis is moving up and over your thigh bones, reaching out before finding the block or finding your shin. And then lifting your top arm up if that feels good. Finding your gaze either down or straight ahead of you. Lengthening through the underside of your body. Twisting open through your shoulders as you continue to press into your feet. And then to come up, turn your palm toward the wall behind you, engage your abdominal muscles to rise. Switching sides, moving your block if you need it. Finding a stance that works for you. So now your right foot is forward, Left foot is behind you. Check out your left toes and see that they're pointing straight ahead so that that left toe's not, big toe's not sickling in. Hi, Blueberry. Inhale, your arms open. And then reaching forward, engaging through that front leg. And then finding your shin or the block. Inhale, open through your right chest, lifting your arm or leaving it here at your hip, lengthening through the side body. So you're not holding your hips between two panes of glass. Let that right foot or that right hip move forward slightly so that it feels good in your low back. Breathing. And then to come up, turning the palm of your top hand toward the wall behind you. Engage your abdominal muscles. Come to stand. And then I like the blocks here. We're going to do a wide leg forward fold. So finding a comfortable distance between your legs, blocks in your hands. Inhale, lift the chest, and then hinging at the hips, bring your blocks to the floor, and then walk them out. So you're in this wide leg down dog. Weight is moving into the front parts of your feet. Chest is melting down. Legs are engaged and strong. Arms are reaching ahead of you. Breathing. And then to come out, walking the blocks back. Finding your hands on your hips. Inhale to stand. So now we'll move into warrior two. So bring your left foot forward, right foot back. Find maybe a little bit wider stance than you had in triangle. Inhale, your arms open. And see if your arms are up higher than your shoulders. Let your shoulders fall away from your ears and your arms are just lengthening out. And then as you exhale, rather than thinking of bending into the front knee, think of just lowering your pelvis into the space between your legs. Notice if you're reaching forward or back and just find yourself centered. Breathing. Just slowly working your way into the pose. And then bringing either your left elbow to left knee or bringing it down onto the mat, maybe walking that back foot in slightly. Inhale your right arm in front and over, reaching, pressing down through the outer edge of your right foot, extending through the right fingertips. Breathing. Twisting open through the shoulders to whatever extent works for you. And then inhale, press into your feet to come back up. And inhale, move your hips back, lower the arms. Squaring off the feet and turning to the other side. So now your right foot is forward. Left foot is back. Inhale, open your arms wide for warrior two. Exhale, melt your pelvis down. Breathing. Checking out that your knee is moving in the direction of your second toe, so it's not caving in or opening too far out to the left. Finding your center. Breathing. Strong through both legs. Adjusting your stance if you need to, and then bringing either right elbow to right knee or planting your hand down in front, adjusting the back foot. Inhale, sweep your left arm up and over in front of your face. Let your arm reach so you're not holding your shoulder back. You're creating length, lots of length from left outer foot to left fingertips. Breathe. And then press into the feet, engage your belly to lift back through warrior two. Inhale, bring your right hip back, lower your hands. Square off the feet and then heel toe your feet back together. Grab one of your blocks to come into twisted triangle. So bring your right foot forward, left foot back. Inhale, lift your left arm up high with your right hand and your right hip crease. And then as you inhale, create lots of length and move your pelvis again up and over the tops of your thigh bones, reaching ahead of you and then finding the block. So the block is about a foot or so in front of your right foot. Drop your right hand down and then inhale, pull your elbow back and up toward the ceiling, unfurling it. Press your left shoulder forward, right hip moving back. Adjust the height of the block if you need to. Feeling that stretch through the outside of your right leg. Breathing, continue to press into your right foot. Arm extended. And if you're used to doing twisted triangle, maybe with your hand down on the ground and close to your foot, experiment with it this way and see how you like it. And then bringing your right hand down, turning your chest toward the floor, pressing into your feet. Inhale to rise. Step up, left foot meets the right. Take a breath in Tadasana. Notice how you feel. Notice the difference between the sides. And then bring that block over to the right. Left foot comes forward, right foot back, both feet pointing straight ahead. Left hand to left hip crease. Inhale your right arm up. And then moving your pelvis up and over the tops of the thighs, belly engaged, pubic bone moving down. Find the block. Extend, lengthen, drop your left arm down. And then like you're pulling back on a bow and arrow, lift your left arm skyward. Lengthen, push your right shoulder forward, creating a twist in the upper back. Squeezing your shoulder blades together. Breathing. Pressing into that left leg. And then bringing your right hand down, turning your chest toward the mat, pressing into the feet. Inhale to rise. Step up, right foot meets the left. And then grab your blocks, both of them, if you like those, for the forward fold to help keep your legs straight. We'll end with one last forward fold. Inhale, hands to hips, engage your belly, hinge directly at the hips. Drop down, find the blocks or find the floor. Maybe interlace your arms the other way, the way that does not feel natural. Weight shifting into the front of your feet, crown of your head dropping. And just notice how this forward fold feels in comparison to your first forward fold. Breathe. And then bending at the knees, hands to thighs. Inhale, press to stand. Find Tadasana. And eventually making your way down onto the mat for Shavasana if you have time. And if you don't have time, then I hope that you can make some maybe later today, maybe even just 5 minutes. Extend your legs out. Let your arms be wide. Enjoy. When it's time for you to come out, you'll roll your knees up toward the ceiling. Walk your feet in. Roll to the side. Use your arms to push yourself up. I hope you enjoyed this mini standing pose series, and thank you for being here with me today. Namaste.